Welcome to the It's Always Saturday podcast, because when you're with the boys, it's always Saturday.
It's always Saturday. This time we have a woman. What a concept. Jane Porter. Hello. Who are you and why are you here?
I'm a woman. We'll start off with that.
A bold claim.
I'm
I don't know about that
a
one.
dance teacher and a university student.
Wow.
Lame.
Yeah.
How do you know Ian and myself?
I went to high school with I'm junior high with both of them. I didn't know Ian until high school though. I knew you because
Yeah.
yeah.
Because mutual acquaintances. That are always fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Ian, do you want to start with a topic, or did you do your homework? Do you bring topics?
Did you do your homework?
Yes, I did bring topics.
Wow.
One of them was going to be, can Ian identify different drag queens? I did not do enough homework about that though.
So you didn't bring printed out images or anything?
No, I really didn't.
So you'd show me a picture of a woman and
And
show
be
me a
like-
picture of a drag queen and see if I can figure out which is which?
Yeah, I thought that would be
Honestly,
funny.
I probably couldn't.
Yeah, they cover it up well. But that's their career, so that tracks. Do you still have the volume on your computer?
Yeah. I saw a shirt that said heron on it and it had a picture of the bird heron. But initially when I saw it, I thought it said heroin. And upon finding out that it said heron, I was very disappointed. I was I thought that it was that's one of the most baller things I've ever seen in my entire life. Is someone just walking around with a shirt that says heroin on it.
That's a lot. That is quite the opening claim.
I thought it
like-
was just Karen with an H.
Karen with an H?
Yeah.
Karen?
Like I didn't know it was a bird.
Heroin. It's a
Heroin?
mom version of heroin.
We gotta market this. I feel like that's peak capitalism.
I think
So-
heroin would be legal,
Heroin?
even though heroin is not.
I think, what would be the difference between heroin and Karen heroin, aka Carowin?
What?
That was a really complicated sentence.
What is the difference between heroin and Carowin, as they are apparently different things?
Oh, heroin is the mom version of heroin.
Yeah,
and,
but what defines a mom version of
I'm
something?
gonna tell you.
It's got a different haircut?
Okay, so
Ian
it's
vomits.
it's like if there was a commercial for it, it would be Carowin, the new, safer version of heroin for your mom on the go. You know when those kids just keep you up all night and you're so tired in the morning, but you gotta look after those kids and you gotta go to work, but you just can't because you're so tired? Well, we have a drug for you. Carowin.
That's fuck. Oh, Quaaludes. That's basically Quaaludes. There were a drug that was made in, I don't know, whatever time Wolf of Wall Street was set in. I think it was in the 60s. And it was just this drug is pick-me-ups for moms. But it was just a really intense drug that was very quickly made illegal. But a lot of it was made and distributed. So yeah, there's just this whole... So mom drugs that are real drugs are a thing. So I think Carowin is Quaaludes 2.0.
What makes it better than Quaaludes?
I have not tried Quaaludes, so I couldn't tell you. I've also not tried heroin. And heroin is not for anybody on the go either.
Okay.
Heroin's for people who are staying right where they are, you know?
Exactly, for the next decade or two.
Or 3 months, and then they die.
Have you guys
In,
Okay,
gutter
a great
somewhere.
depressing note, thank you.
Have you
Dave.
guys ever seen that? It's a screenshot of a Facebook post, and it's this guy, and he has what look like before and after pictures of someone who's made a fitness transformation, and it's I've been on crystal meth for 3 months now, and I still look this good.
Glorious. I think that's...
But he was it wasn't a joke. He was serious.
What a guy. That's a fucking gamer move if I've ever seen one. God damn. I mean, I feel like a lot of people, Jane included, are typically very worried about doing illicit substances, when in reality, it's mostly fine.
Yeah. I would know.
Not that we would endorse illegal activity on the podcast
Exactly,
publicly,
of course not.
but if you were to, you'd be fine.
Don't do drugs, give out hugs.
Okay,
Ew.
Jane,
Ew.
shut up. Okay.
Ew. We're regretting
Do
this.
all of the drugs that you want.
Yeah.
Except, unless they're illegal. Because
Then that's not allowed.
that's not allowed.
Because that's illegal.
Because it's illegal.
But, well, we have found a loophole in the event that were to happen. where if you don't know you're taking the drugs and you do oopsie doopsie,
Yeah.
you can't get arrested for something you
Exactly.
didn't like do.
Exactly. If someone gives you drugs and they tell you that it's like,
Sugar,
yeah, like,
baking soda.
yeah, it's like,
It's like I was gonna make this with like a bottle
yeah,
rocket,
it's
and
like-
now I'm high on cocaine.
yeah, like sometimes that's just how it goes.
Just oopsie doopsie,
Yeah,
homie.
oopsie doopsie.
What are the bounds of that though? Like if you ask somebody to like, okay, so these are like 9 things of sugar, and like the 10th one is cocaine. Mix them up, and then tell me they're sugar every time.
So
I
what
was
you
not
want us?
listening.
You want us to have sugary cocaine? Is
No,
what you're saying?
there's like vials,
there's vials?
of like sugar, and
Well,
then
there-
one of the vials just has cocaine in it.
I
and
do not
you
know what cocaine necessarily looks like, but I do know it does not look like sugar because sugar is like sparkly.
Well, you just you
It's
don't.
crystals.
It's a black vial.
It's a oh, you can't tell.
You can't tell.
It's just an enclosed vial.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, for all you know, there's like piss in one of them. Like it's just if it's arbitrary vials.
Okay.
You got another topic, homie?
Okay.
Mhm.
So this is a long time debate, and I am
Mhm.
firmly on one side of it.
Mm-hmm.
Cage match, bear versus gorilla. Who's taking the W?
Ooh. I think gorilla. It's
You're
faster.
wrong.
It's faster and it's stronger.
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm very sure. I've researched this. I've researched
Well, one sec.
this.
Let's. Jane, what would you say? Bear or gorilla?
I was also gonna go with gorilla. They know how to use tools.
They
Bears
do.
don't.
We know how to use tools. Okay.
They have thumbs.
Shut the
They
fuck
have
up.
thumbs.
Okay.
No,
This
they
is
don't
a
have
cage
thumbs.
They have
match.
thumbs.
I don't.
So this is like UFC style. They're
Mhm.
locked in this cage.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, so a bear. I don't think I didn't quite realize it when this was first proposed to me.
Mhm.
A bear is like twice the size of a gorilla.
Yeah.
Like twice as big as a gorilla. It stands up on his hind legs. And a bear's skin and bones are
Mhm.
much thicker and denser than a gorilla's. So a gorilla hitting a bear really isn't going to do a whole lot.
Well, yeah.
As well as the bear's claws, they did like a thing, like an analysis. A bear's claws would like shred a gorilla because its skin is not very thick.
Who did an analysis on that?
The people on the internet.
You know the internet people, Jay. But well, see the thing is with that though is that obviously a bear is stronger than a gorilla. I think that it has
It's
like
actually a gorilla is stronger than a bear, but it's not like so much stronger
Mhm.
than a bear that it's gonna have a massive factor.
so all it really so it has is stronger skin and claws and denser bones.
As well as way bigger and can bite.
Mhm.
Whereas because
Gorillas can very much also bite.
yes, I know that's what I was gonna say is that
Oh, yeah.
that's really its only weapon because hitting a bear isn't gonna do a
Yeah.
lot.
Well, also it's not like a bear can like full on like get up like judo fucking like punch and like
No,
they-
that's how bears fight. They get up on their hind legs.
They get boxing form.
No,
like,
they don't
go
get
for
boxing
slashing.
for it. Yeah, they're gonna slash up a gorilla.
Yeah. And then the gorilla's gonna fucking monkey climb across the top of the cage, drop on its head, and then just like hold its neck and bite its eyes out. Like gorillas, I think, are more ferocious than bears.
What kind of bear is it?
It's a grizzly bear.
Okay.
So gorillas and leopards
Mhm.
are so most people you would agree that like a bear versus most big cats, like a bear's gonna win.
Yeah.
It's way bigger, way stronger.
Mhm.
In terms of like fight math, leopards and gorillas share a habitat and fight all the time.
Mhm.
And it's like a 50-50. Like it depends on the bear and it depends on the leopard. It's like a back and forth.
Mhm.
Whereas I think you would agree, a gorilla would fucking smash a leopard.
Mhm.
No, a bear,
Bear.
would
Yeah, yeah. I
a
get what you're
bear
trying
would
to say.
smash a leopard.
I think, but the thing is with that is that they are also pack animals. Well, bears aren't necessarily.
This is a 1v1.
I know. So I'm saying that I'm saying the second that there's a second leopard, there's a way bigger chance that that grizzly bear is going to lose. And I'm
Yeah.
saying the same. Though it is, I know it's a one-on-one
It's
with
a
the gorilla.
1v1. We're not talking about the pack.
So I'm saying there's going to be one's going to hop the fence, join on in, and then the grizzly bear's done. It's because I suppose I do now think you have convinced me I do believe a grizzly bear would beat a gorilla.
Like, think about also just like to give you an idea of the size. An average gorilla in terms of height is the size of an average man, and a bear is like. I have a picture. I'll show you the picture that I have because I was talking about this with Bobby.
Glorious guy. We're currently trying to figure out how to make Bobby the meme commander-in-chief. Shut up, Ian. But there's issues with having him log in.
So that's the size difference that you're looking at.
So that's about double.
Yeah.
Why does that dude look like Noah?
That's the size. I don't know. I
Yeah,
have to
for
wait
the
till
audio
it
listeners,
catches
it's
up.
roughly double.
Yeah. I have to wait till so I can actually see if it's...
No, it's good. I can see over
There
there,
we
Ian.
go.
You're good.
Okay.
I can see the screen over here, live. So you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the angles.
Got the
That's how I
angles.
know if there's an issue with the stream.
I think if it was a black bear, a gorilla would win.
No, because it's pretty much the
I
same
think Jane's
math,
racist.
I think so too.
No, because I've seen a lot of black bears in my
It's
day,
the
and they're not very
same-
big.
Did you see them from far away, Jane?
No, I like driving up to Fort Smith. I saw like 17 that one time I went to Smith.
You saw 17 bears?
Yes.
Was it the
You were
Berenstain Bears?
counting?
Of course I was
How are you
counting. Because it's a
counting?
14-hour drive. There's not much to do.
This is why. You should have just done drugs.
It makes the driving so much easier. That's why I always do it sauced out of my mind.
Exactly.
I get so bored driving, I have to drink.
Were you not a passenger?
I rotated with my mom and my
Oh
aunt.
yeah, so when you're not driving,
But you're going to drive is the thing.
be sober by the time your driving comes
Yeah.
around.
Like, you can sober up in like 2-3 hours, you'll be fine. Be all set. You want to open up the dashboard as well? Do you know how to do that? Click on like the profile icon.
Creator dashboard. Got him.
There you go.
Got him.
There's a better overlay. So Jane, what was another one of your topics?
Dance studios going virtual and like
Wow.
how no
Anything
but like
that's not specific solely to your own life.
but like how
Guys, I
does
made the
that
viewers
affect
go
like
away.
the value that a company offers by going virtual?
The value of a company going virtual.
Like how does that affect the price that a service should be if you can access it online?
So we're making
What?
an economics debate.
Like
So
well,
Ian, you know how I have to pay for things?
Yes.
If they can do the same thing but online, should you pay less?
I feel like you're not getting the same type of experience when it's online. Like, you can't teach somebody martial arts online.
But with her Jane's dance studio, they've
You
got
also
online and they
can't-
send
I feel
out
like you can't
dance
teach-
regimens.
Yeah, I feel like you also can't teach dance online.
Well, they're trying and they're charging the same.
I
Are they
don't
charging
know.
the same?
We haven't decided
Don't
yet.
you get paid?
I do get paid, but I don't know what I'm getting paid anymore.
I feel
But
like
you're not doing anything anymore.
Like I'm going into the studio and there's a camera and then I go, "Hi guys, I'm gonna do this class."
Oh.
I'm like a
Yeah.
YouTuber now.
and
Oh.
Jane does like the fucking
That's
hands. Money. Yeah, I definitely think that. I personally think that the value should go down because
Yes, 100%.
if in all reality, if you can justify charging the same amount for going online, then people are obviously paying either too much or not enough for what you're doing in real life. So like, if you're gonna say, well, we're just gonna give you the same service, but online we're gonna charge you the exact same, then it's like, well, why am I paying that much to do it in person? If you're charging this much to do online, I won't bother doing it in person anymore. It's gonna cost the same. Or just anything along the lines of that. That's
No, I feel like it'd be the opposite. It'd be like, why would I do this online for like a less hands-on way to do it?
Yeah, I got myself backwards in the head.
Ah.
But yeah, well, it just doesn't really track because you're paying for an in-person experience.
Do you think that scarcity plays a like because we can't go and like it's against the laws?
Scarcity.
Like how does scarcity of dance instruction play a role in
You're
how much you
disgusting.
value?
That's a horrendous question.
Okay.
With the scarcity, what? That's terrible.
I think it's good.
Not knowing where.
Guys,
What?
okay.
Anyway,
Like,
Ian's
there's-
new
Olaf barely held Frozen 2 together, okay? This,
Truly.
like, Frozen 2 was a disaster. In all accounts, what's his name? Kristoff is just simping the whole time.
Bruh, I have an
And-
anecdote. My first ever paid job was to go to a birthday party, and they paid me to dress up as Kristoff at this child's birthday party. I was given an outfit, and I was told to be Kristoff.
Did you do a good job?
I did an okay job, and I made $40.
Did you simp?
No.
Was this before Frozen 2 had come
It
out?
was. This was when I was in junior high.
So we weren't aware of Kristoff's simphood.
Exactly.
I see. Anyways, the whole time, Olaf's having like an existential crisis, which was very entertaining. Most entertaining part of the movie.
I think he should get his own podcast.
I think so too. Anyways, he was having an existential crisis the whole time, and they're all like trying to like save the forest because like everything's gonna go bad because they built a dam. Well, it's like because it wasn't hydroelectric, and then
That was really big in like the 1200s or whenever it's
Exactly.
supposed to take place.
Exactly.
Fucking idiots.
fucking idiots.
Didn't even have a hydroelectric
Idiots.
dam. It's like, it is 12,037 or some shit.
Fucking idiots.
Buffoons.
And they're like, then those like giant rock people are there, and then there's the little fire people, and then anyways,
But there's the
only
single
good-
fire person, the
No,
little
there was-
gecko.
I'm pretty sure there's more than one of them.
I'm pretty sure there's only one gecko.
I feel like there's more than one, but we only saw one.
Well, we
What
don't
if
know.
it was like an individual? Like it was unique.
Yeah,
a
what if
world-
it's like an
in a
individual
world of
man?
haters?
In a
Then
world of
why?
big rock guys.
Why were there a bunch of big rock guys?
The big rock
And-
guys are Kristoff's family.
Okay, no, you're
What? He's
wrong.
the
Did you
ginger?
even see Frozen 2, Jane?
I did. I
Okay,
thought it
you're
was really good.
incorrect. The big rock guys are not Kristoff's family. The little rock guys are Kristoff's
Oh.
family.
Remember the big like Goliath?
Oh yeah. I
It's like-
understand.
My goodness, you don't even know the lore.
What a fake fucking fan. Jeez.
Fucking shit. Okay,
Horrendous.
anyways.
Is
He
that
barely held it together, and it's just disappointing. I don't know why I had such high expectations, because the first one was bad too.
it had like that like two songs that people really liked.
Into the Unknown.
Yeah.
That's a banger.
It's okay. Relative, it is not gonna hold
Do
up
you
half as
know
long.
how many times I have heard the Frozen 2 soundtrack because of that one girl who plays it in Aftercare all the time? Do you know how scarred I am by that?
I'm rarely on the same shift when she is there, so I am very lucky to avoid
Yes, I've heard it
the tedium.
so many times. Many times.
That is pretty devastating. Did she listen to like the first one until there was a second one, and then she was like, "I want
No,
number 2?
she didn't. She wasn't as in, like she like diversified, so it was like multiple movie soundtracks. Now it's only
Frozen 2.
I don't know. I had to put together a whole curriculum for Frozen 2 stuff.
Oh
like
my
I had to
gosh.
I was supposed to dress up as Elsa every week.
Jane, this is inviting you on the podcast has just become more and more of a mistake.
How very kind of you to say to our dad. Jane, if you
I
want
feel
Pringles,
very
we have
welcome.
some. You and I have a topic.
Okay, hit me.
So, we don't really care too much about ethics on this podcast. We
I
can
care deeply about ethics. They're just my ethics.
exactly, which means since you know that they're yours, you can consider outside of them.
Yes.
And also money, we hate it. I mean, you like it
I fuck money, K.
But-
Why? Why
okay.
would you hate money?
because it's gay.
K.
Anyway.
That's incorrect.
It's a little gay. You like
I'll
touch
give
it.
you that. It's a little.
That's
gay.
a little weird.
It's a little.
There's
gay.
like old ladies' faces on it.
True.
A little
li-
weird.
It's
a little
little
cringe.
gay.
Gonna be real. But say you don't gotta worry about ethics, you don't worry about money. What kind of like experiment would you do on the human population?
Ooh.
Or any population? I haven't thought of. I probably should have thought of my own to fill the space while you guys thought of yours. But
The
Okay.
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games?
No,
Hunger Games.
That'd be
not
sick.
the Hunger Games.
Well, you can do
I
yours,
would
Ian, and
make-
Jane can have hers. We have 3. It's okay.
Anyways, I would take away regulations on street fighting. So like you're not.
That's such an Ian specific thing. Jesus.
Because like take away a lot of regulations, but like add.
I'm not saying
more.
like changed laws. I'm saying like you get a big room, you can put people in the room and get them to do things.
Oh,
Like
okay.
not like you get to change society. Like it's an experiment. Like
Put the people in the room.
like you can give them drugs, you can like I don't know, you can put them in like a simulated forest and have the Hunger Games, like kind of shit like that.
Does there have to be a goal, or can
No.
it just be for fun?
Well, that's kind of what original psychology was. He just kind of did shit and was like, that's whack. Jane, you were saying Hunger Games. Expand. You're just gonna fully rip off a thing, or you're gonna have an idea?
No, I think that you put a whole bunch of people in a room.
Hmm.
And it's kind of like one of those reality, like you don't tell them.
You don't tell them it's the Hunger
You just
Games,
provide-
but it is.
You provide like things that would have like Hunger Games weapons and stuff, and then you also provide like shelters, but like not good ones. And like,
And you just don't tell them that the last person alive gets to leave.
and no, okay, yeah, you tell them. No, you don't tell them that. And you get those like Men in Black things, you know, like how you erase
Oh, yeah.
people's memories.
Yeah, so you think that room is the only place that's ever existed?
Yeah.
What a concept. I'm into that. I feel like that's just abusive enough. Ian, have you continued your idea for
No,
your
I haven't.
unethical
I
experiment?
changed tracks. Okay, so what I would do is I would say I would lock them in the room because fuck them. And then, so what I would do is I would lock them in the room and then set them a series of tasks in order to get themselves out of the room. But
So you just make an escape room for some people to have fun?
No, just
You just
wait.
become Jigsaw.
Kind of a little. So I would. There's like a series of tasks, but they're like very like. They're not easy tasks in terms of like. They challenge the mind and the body.
Yeah, like cut off your arm.
No, not shit like that.
If you don't get the key from behind your eye in 20 minutes. Yeah, no,
And
definitely
then
not a ripoff.
What I would do was I would be like, but if you want to stay in the room, I will provide everything that you need, like to stay in the room. So everything that you could want is in the room, and each person. How many people are in this experiment?
As many as you want. The room
Okay,
can be
a
as big as you
lot.
want.
There's a lot. This is a big room. There's a lot of people in this room. But so like you can get out of the room if you do these tasks. But the longer that you stay in the room without doing the tasks, your things get like progressively shittier.
Like, it's like you provide things, but you like bring it like, maybe there's like a little less food, or like,
Yeah,
it's a little
it's
more
like
like,
as it goes, the longer that you stay in the room, the shittier that it gets. So I'd like to see at what point are people gonna actually get out of the room.
yeah, like how poor the conditions need to be for people to go beyond themselves
Yeah.
and actually start getting stuff done. That's an interesting concept. I think my unethical experiment would just see fully if you can tell somebody they have schizophrenia enough times that they develop it.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
I disagree.
like
Yes.
if you, like say you have like a room and there's 10 people, and maybe like 1 or 2 people in
That's
there
so
are like
good.
in on the experiment,
Jane,
but
you
you
have
just
schizophrenia.
but you just like you slowly convince the 10 people that there's an 11th person, that they just
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
or just like some shit, and it's like the 2 people that are like in on the experiment that are like in the room, like occasionally they swap out, so like was that the other person or something, like they just kind of they don't know who's actually there and who isn't there,
That's
and just
amazing.
fully just
Yes.
lose trust in their reality
This is what
to
I
a point
want.
that they develop a disorder that no longer allows them to comprehend reality at all.
It's interesting.
That's yes.
You're a fan of my
I'm
experiment?
a big fan. I think that like research into like mental disorders. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is perfect. So I watched the documentary recently. Once. Well, I'm not actually in quarantine because although you can kind of see that I'm sick, I don't have corona.
As badly as Ian wishes it was Corona time,
it's not.
He just got a mild flu floating
Yes,
around as
I just
well.
have the flu, and it's fucking hilarious. Before work got shut down, I was in the library with one of my clients, and I like coughed like fully into my arm, and there was a different lady like in that library aisle, and she like looks at me and then like looks at her kids and it's like, we're gonna go to a different aisle, and I was like, I didn't say this, but I thought, I was like I don't have corona, but you know what? That's fair. Like that's fair.
Oh, maybe it's all an experiment. What if the coronavirus isn't happening? What if you've just all been duped?
So like the footage of Italy is like
Yeah, it's all.
it's
well,
just
no,
like stage real.
everybody's like they're in there. Like people are just staying because the governments are all just testing. Yo, if we just tell everybody that there's like a pandemic, will they just stay in their house? How easily can we control everyone? And they have found out the answer is very easily.
I don't know.
Yeah. Donald Trump was straight up just like, yo, best prank ever, let's get it, boys.
I called my grandparents, and my grandfather straight up was like, Trump's just making all this up, I swear to God.
Yes.
No, because he actually read his speech. Like when he was talking about it, he was like, because he doesn't read his speeches. You watch him and he was like reading his speech. It was scary.
Scary. Because
because he's trying to keep it together up there. If he starts freeballing, he's gonna start laughing, and he's gonna like accidentally expose himself. But he's sticking to the script because he's like, bro. When April 1st comes around,
I was gonna say April 1st.
April 1st, and it's 420 for a whole month. I'm gonna be like, yo, I got you, fuckers.
No, yeah, straight up. April 1st, Donald Trump's just gonna be like, I fucking got
I
all
fucking
of you.
got
There
all-
is no coronavirus.
And you know what? If that happened, I'd respect it. I would be like, I'd laugh as hard as Trump would laugh.
I mean, like, Mans was literally like, stay home, and then just destroyed the economy. And he's like,
He was like,
I got y'all easy.
God, y'all so good.
I mean, yeah, because we all just kind of were like, oh, shit, okay. And I was already sick, so well, no, you weren't, because you hate children.
Yes, exactly. No, it was just kind of like, I recognize that, like, I don't have it, and I'm not going to go into contact with anyone who would be at risk if they got it.
Yeah.
So it's good.
It's a shame that your favorite pastime, coughing on disabled children, it's really frowned upon now.
It really is.
Beforehand, people would question it, but now they just get upset.
Yes, yeah, it's unfortunate. No, it was just kind of like, I'm gonna just vibe until you say that I can't, and then they said I couldn't.
And then we got an email saying vibing is officially
Vibing
outlawed.
is officially outlawed.
And that was a big
You can't train martial arts. You can't go to any gym. You can't work. You just have to watch UFC Fight Pass for 10 hours.
Because why not, frankly?
Exactly.
Might as well. I feel like everybody's really found their lows since they've had to be home for a little. I think this will, in total, be a good thing. Because when you think about it, don't look at me. You're not allowed to look at me. Look straight forward for the rest of the podcast. What's his name? It's that guy, Theodore O'Donovan or whatever? The hick guy?
Theodore Roosevelt?
No, not a former president. It's just like, he's been on the Joe Rogan podcast. He's got like a mullet. Anyway, he has a podcast with this other guy. I don't know what his name is, but he brought up some good points. He was saying how like so much shit has gone canceled, and like every performing artist, every comedian, every writer is like stuck in their house for like a few weeks. So just gonna be like creating really good shit.
Oh, I sent you that clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Theo Von.
Yeah,
Theo Von, and
yeah.
Why do you say his full name? Everyone just knows him as Theo Von. It was
because
Theo Von.
I forgot, and I have an ex with a similar name, and I didn't want to screw it up.
Theo Von and Brendan Schaub during their podcast.
Yeah, Brendan Schaub,
and
that's the dude.
And it started out with like all these like UFC fight nights are getting canceled.
Yeah.
But Khabib and Ferguson hasn't been canceled yet, and I pray that it doesn't. They have all these good fights have to go somewhere.
Yeah, and
so we're gonna get some fucking stacked cards, and I'm excited.
And as well, comedians,
Yeah.
just everybody, artists,
Everyone.
writers, everybody is just stuck at home making shit. And it means that all the garbage that they would make over the course of 2 months is now just going to be done over 2 weeks. So just like the good shit that they skim off the top, we're going to get that quicker.
Yeah.
Like inventors are stuck at home. Everybody is stuck with a lot of terrible shit so we're gonna get a bunch of cool shit faster.
Yeah.
Because the people that would be doing other okay shit for a while.
Yee is here.
Oh, the Texan. How's it going,
yeah,
sir?
what's up, bro?
What a gamer.
What I was saying before
Mhm.
was we were talking about mental disorders,
Mhm.
and
He says, "Sup, guys."
and what was I gonna say? We're talking about mental disorders,
Yes.
and I watched the documentary "Don't Fuck with Cats."
Yeah, we talked about this a little in the last episode.
Have you seen it?
I have not yet seen
Have
it.
you seen it?
No.
Will you watch it?
Yeah.
Are you okay if I spoil it?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, so how it is it's like this guy posts a video of himself.
That was the worst way for you to say that. Of him. Self.
Of himself. It's Yeebi. We'll get to your question in a moment.
Mhm.
He posts a video of himself. He takes 2 kittens, puts them in a bag, and vacuum seals the bag and kills them.
Mhm.
And he posts this online. And these people create like a Facebook group, and they're like, "Let's fucking get this guy." So they like map out like this room. They look at the outlets and everything. They're like, this outlet is like from this part of the world. You can hear things going on in the background. Blah blah blah. Anyway, so he like realizes that they're doing it, and he loves it because the only reason that you post a video of yourself
Mhm.
vacuum sealing cats to death is because you want attention,
Mhm.
and you're fucked up in the head.
Mhm.
And so he like, and then he posts like more videos of him, like he has a cat taped to a stick and he just sticks it in a bathtub and drowns it. He takes a cat and he puts it on a bed, and there's a python in the bed, and the python
Oh,
comes
fuck.
and kills the cat.
Fuck snakes. Fucking
Yeah.
God damn.
Anyways, and then it's like this whole thing, and it's so good. Like, you guys should both watch it. Everyone should watch it.
This series, not this man committing
Yes,
atrocities.
don't go watch those videos. I honestly don't even think I could watch those videos.
Yeah,
so
no, they're disgusting.
Sounds terrifying.
Oh fuck, Siri.
It wasn't mine.
I think Siri's a fan of those videos.
Anyways, and so like,
Oh, it's my iPad.
oh, lol.
I'll go yell at it.
And so it gets to the point where he takes someone and he takes them, ties them up, and then just stabs them repeatedly on video.
A cat or a human?
A human. And he posts that, and then like police get involved at this point, and so like they start like actually using this Facebook group, because although it's a Facebook group, like they've been trying to get this guy for like the last 2 years. So they know a ton of stuff. But why it relates to mental disorders is that we get to the end, and it turns out he was scripting a movie the entire time.
Oh,
He
fuck.
wanted this movie in his life. Like, he wanted to be, like, he was so desperate for attention. He wanted to be the star of this movie. So he scripted a movie this whole time. And so that's what he did, is he played this movie out.
Fuck.
And I can't remember what the movie's called. But
Well, the series is called Don't Fuck with Cats,
Yeah.
but we don't know what the film's called. That's horrific.
yeah. And I was like, it's crazy how powerful your mind is, yet susceptible to its own power.
Yeah, it's horrific. It's such an odd circumstance. Yeah, like that's terrible. That sucks. But,
Yeah.
like, for St. Patrick's Day, like, me and Veronica, we went to Petland, and I like hung out with this cat, and it was really friendly. It's not really sad. That's fucked.
Yeah, no, it's like, it's 100% fucked and horrible, and like, he got sentenced to like prison for life, and deservedly so, but it's like super interesting.
Do you know? Well, because I know that scripting isn't that uncommon. So, like, did they say like what kind of conditions he had, or?
No, they didn't say. It was just like,
I think it's probably better that they didn't, in all
Yeah.
honesty, because people give that community so much shit anyway.
yeah, it's like, he's like, and like, the
Get it all out, Ian.
like, the cats were more so just for attention, but when it came to killing the person, it was like 100% scripting this movie.
Yeah, it is kind of odd. You'd think, like, since killing small animals or animals that are like rather on the weaker side, is pretty characteristic of somebody that's going to do more. Like it's
Yeah.
such a classic. You think that police would have wanted to intervene way sooner.
Yeah, well, that's one of the like tragedies of it is that like these people who saw the video and created a Facebook, like they reached out to the police, and obviously like they didn't have a location,
Yeah.
and at one point they actually like they figured out where he lived like a month ago, and they had a cop go there, but it was like he used to live here, but it was like police didn't listen and get involved soon enough, which is it's unfortunate, but like also there's a ton of wackos on Facebook, so it's tough to figure
Yeah.
out which is like
Like those psychos that think 9/11 was real. What fucking
what,
idiots.
what fucking idiot. No,
Honestly.
but like it's tough, especially because like Facebook's like the home of the anti-vax moms, so it's like
Yeah.
there's that, but there's also this group that has done a ridiculous amount of detective work to find this guy who's killed a whole bunch of cats.
It is. Facebook is such a fucked system because it's basically the Wild West of the internet still, because it's
The internet is the Wild West at the moment.
it
a
is
little bit.
it is it's certainly, but I think that Facebook is kind of like the shitty saloon. It's like the El Paso of the modern West world. It's just the center of all the weird, ruthless shit. We got another message. That's a long name, sir. Ole.
Luis Bernardo Meda Martin.
We'll call you Louie. And for Yubi's question, quarantine's going fantastic. We're having a great time.
Yeah.
We're vibing. I was quarantined for the week previous due to getting sick before the world did. So I've been very alone for a long time.
Honestly,
We're vibing.
yeah. For me, quarantine hasn't been that bad. Like I ran out of weight with my home gym. Like I can't. Like there's not enough weight that I can get on the bar,
Yeah.
so that's unfortunate for
Just
a couple
get
exercises.
like your younger siblings to just latch on for a
Yeah.
few reps.
Yeah, but like as I said before, like I'm sick. It's not corona, so that's unfortunate. But
They couldn't go whole deal. You couldn't participate in the pandemic.
no, that just like cause like working out, like I kind of have to like watch myself because like if I go too hard, I don't know how many people. Actually, I don't know how common knowledge this is, but if you go all out, it affects your immune system negatively.
Yeah.
Because it affects your nervous system negatively. Like if you go all out and then don't recover properly, so you kind of have to like watch it, as well as like a home gym is not the same as a real gym, as well as like my parents are getting mad because they keep hearing like the clanging of weights.
That's a big issue. Ian's MacBook Air. We gotta enter the password in again. That's devastating. That was a good job with one hand though. I was impressed by that.
It's a pretty simple password.
What's the password?
I'm
Ian?
not telling you.
I was hoping. You passed the test, Ian. Congratulations.
How's quarantine been for you, Jane?
We got a home gym now. My brother, he's flipping a little bit. He's like, I hate all of you people.
That's fair.
It's because he
but
doesn't
my
have enough
family,
drugs.
We all drank champagne last night to celebrate the quarantine.
Glorious. So good. I'm sure that's exactly what it was.
It's not like it was St. Patrick's Day or
No,
like.
I do find it hilarious that, well, because St. Patrick's Day, it's Irish, it's pretty Catholic, but the Catholics are, do you know what Lent is, Jane?
I do know what Lent is.
Congratulations. So, St. Patrick's Day is right in the middle of Lent, so no matter what you're trying to give up for 40 days, in the middle of it, you can just fucking party.
I know.
And I think that's pretty sick.
Also, although it was canceled this year due to Corona, Tim Hortons Roll Up the Rim to Win marketing campaign is during Lent, and they did that on purpose because they're like, you fuckers are not giving up coffee. Like, this is what we make our money on, and you're not giving it up.
This is the
because-
modern crack.
Yeah,
Fuck
no,
you.
like, and I respect. Like, I respect that
is
so
fantastic
hard.
marketing.
Yeah.
Because I think I'd already told you, but I remember when I went to a bar with my dad before everything got shut down, and there was one guy he was Catholic, and he gave up wine for Lent, so he wasn't gonna have wine anymore. So he's just at the bar drinking beer, and he was like, "Yeah, I know, I'm giving up wine." Pounds back his third beer.
Nice. That's baller
Yeah,
as fuck.
gotta give it up. Like, wow, you really understand. Well, he's actually a really smart guy. Very intelligent.
I don't know. My cousins are really like, well, not really religious, but like somewhat religious.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember one of like my little cousins decided he was gonna give up vegetables for Lent,
Hell
which
yeah.
is like an interesting strategy. But like, I mean, you do you.
Oh, what I think we were asked what state we are
Yeah,
from.
long ass-
Yebeeb says me. Yebeeb's from Texas. We're
Yeah.
gonna call him out right now because he's a cool cowboy.
We are from Canada.
We're from the state of Alberta,
Alberta.
also called a province because we have those.
Yeah.
Almost like we're still ruled by the crown.
Lame.
It's a little whack. It's pretty useless, but they can order our military around.
Can they?
We've talked about
A
this
little
like
bit.
3 times on the podcast.
That's
the Queen
lame.
is the commander-in-chief of our military.
That's so lame.
It's a little
Some
scuffed.
lady with dementia is the commander of our
She
military.
wears good outfits.
Okay.
Like, not
Nope,
good outfits,
she
just
doesn't.
colorful outfits.
She does. She's basically fuck. Hillary Clinton's style is dog shit.
Oh, it
I don't give a
is.
fuck. She got terrible style. She wears the exact same clothing in different colors, and that's it. It's bad, and they're expensive.
Hey,
I think it's a move.
I have one of
A
your
bad one.
t-shirts.
You have one of my t-shirts?
Yes, and I've had it for like a year.
I don't remember any of it. What? Is it
Which
because you
shirt?
got like... No, it wouldn't have been because you got drunk.
It's
'cause
black
you...
and orange.
Oh, for Orange Shirt Day or some shit.
Something I don't know. I have no idea how it
Yeah.
came into my possession, but I picked it up out of my closet the other day, and I was like, "This is not mine."
I remember giving you that shirt. I forget what for, but I do remember us standing at our lockers and me handing you that shirt. Whack.
I've never worn it, but I haven't.
I will take it back. I like that shirt. I've totally forgot about it.
Yebeeb says, "Do you guys say God save the Queen?" No, we
No,
don't.
we really don't.
No.
do actually.
We say, "Oh, Canada."
We used
yeah,
to.
we sing "Oh Canada."
Yeah.
It's like "Oh Canada."
You know the
Ian
national
knows the
anthem?
American national anthem better than the Canadian, and that's a fucking fact. We get it, Ian. You're in band. Ian's a band nerd. He wasn't. Well, no, he thought.
No,
he was
I was not a band nerd.
You
I
thought
was
it-
just trying to. I was just trying to like, because I was just trying to figure out if we have anything to the Queen in the Canadian national anthem.
I don't think we
Maybe.
do.
Yeah, and we don't, because I just sang the whole thing to myself.
Yeah. Well, we only sing one verse of it.
Yeah.
Was it
Bring
like-
back the third verse of the German national anthem.
That's a fun one. I
I was
only
sad
know
when
the
they took
key
it out.
ones. I do. Do y'all know like the basics of like what the German anthem is? Just because it's fun.
I know the third verse is talking about Germany over everyone.
That's the chorus to the whole song, my man.
No, but like the third verse is talking about like Aryans are better than everyone, and like,
Yeah,
all
like it
that
gets
shit.
into the Aryan shit.
Is
The-
it the same thing they had? Like, have they had the same thing since that whole
Since-
blip in
that
history?
little bump in the road. I believe
that little
so.
bump in the road where they
That's
killed 6
crazy.
million Jews.
Well, the song is called Deutschland über alles, which translates to Germany above all.
Yeah.
Is the name of the national anthem.
It
The
is a real
chorus
flex.
is Deutschland, Deutschland über alles, Germany, Germany above all. And the song, they literally sing about like how attractive their women are and how good their beer is.
Oh.
That is,
Yes.
it's a great song.
Also,
We
I
had to
don't,
sing
know
it
if,
once or twice in German class.
I don't know if you guys saw. You guys sung the third verse?
Exclusively, bro. When we had a new teacher come in a few months in, he only let us sing the third verse of the German anthem.
I don't know if you guys saw, but 2 hours after they announced that the NHL season was like done,
Oh yeah,
like,
fuck.
for coronavirus, some like testing lab in
It was
Saskatchewan
the
was
University
like,
of
"We
Saskatchewan."
have a vaccine that we're testing right now," and I thought that was so funny. Just all the memes about like all you have to do to fix something is tell Canadians that because of this, hockey is canceled.
Yeah, we were pretty fucking quick.
Yeah, no, we
It
were
was-
fucking fast, bro. We were
Yeah.
like.
NHL canceled 2 hours later. University of Saskatchewan is like, we fucking got it.
Guys, we'll be fine.
They're just like sitting there, like their hockey jersey is still on. They have like a cup of Tim Hortons in their hand. They're like, okay, fuck, bud, we fucking got it done.
We got it done.
We
Just
got it
like-
done.
I
Bud.
just think I'm just like
And
just amazing.
I want some fucking guy from the University of Saskatchewan to just be like, "You fucking hosers out there in Europe, you couldn't fucking figure it out. We got it done in 2 hours, Dad." People in Saskatchewan definitely don't sound like that, but God, I wish they did.
Just like, I think hoser is an underused insult.
It's
really
fucking
is.
funny.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's
Oh, okay. We used to have. So I used to go to like a camp when I was little, and then I worked there for a little bit. From like ages 14 to 17. Anyways,
The good Christian camp.
Yes, we used to have this thing called cabin cleanup. And so you'd clean up your cabin like after breakfast, and then before you got back to your cabin to make it a mess again, people would go through and check it, and it would be like this whole. It was kind of like a game to like promote not making the cabin smell and look like dog shit. And so it was like this one. It was like because there's like senior boys, senior girls, junior boys, junior girls, and it was like the senior boys like almost won.
Ian's 4 favorite categories.
There's like this one, the senior boys like almost won, but someone like didn't make their bed or something, and it was like, and so like X name
Do they call them out?
yeah, they called them out.
That's
They like,
fucking
didn't make
good.
their bed, and then one of the other senior boys, because like you're all gathered in the dining hall, so everyone's there, like, and just from the crowd is like, "You friggin' hoser!"
Yeah, well, it's so fitting. Hoser's so good.
I know,
It's
so
just
good.
yelling at somebody that they've lost a hockey game.
Yes.
That's funny.
just-
Glorious. Oh, shout out Lewis for following. What a champion.
Hell yeah,
Glorious. Man's got the Illuminatis in chat. That's what we need.
that's what we need.
Man, that's... What a concept. That was... I really hope it captured the wind-up on that.
I find it helps to wind up for coughs, just like get it all
Like,
out.
arc the back, like,
Arch
fully...
the back, like fully
full-
inhale and just
and
get it out.
launch.
Yeah.
If you don't get, like, a little bit of propulsion...
So they
when
give
you-
the velocity on the germs.
Yes.
Exactly. That's so the mother in the library with their kids really wants to get to that other aisle as quickly as possible.
Yes.
Fuck, I remember I saw this video. It was just this old woman that was like buying something from a liquor depot or whatever. And there was a dude that like coughed a little that was buying Coronas. It just absentmindedly just goes, "Corona time!" And the woman books it. She's fucking gone. It's so fucking good.
I mean, if you can't run faster than germs, you really do. Like, it's
Very
Darwinism.
few can outrun the Germans.
Okay.
No,
Ha-
not
Oh
that.
shit, sorry, Freudian slip.
Have you guys seen the Future memes? Because
No.
they're so fucking good right now.
Oh, like April gonna be like, and it's just like, she'll, like,
no.
or-
Future is in the rapper.
Oh,
The Future misogyny memes have been so good.
expand on them for the chat.
Oh, okay. So I don't know how it started, but like it's basically like a big meme right now that Future is like a full-on misogynist.
Fantastic.
And so it's like one
Need
of the
more of
ones that
that.
I saw was like Future's misogyny has reached the level he now has female spirits doing his cleaning for him, and it was like and it's a picture of Future after he like did the broom stand-up thing. And like,
Oh fuck.
and like
That's fucking good.
and some of them are like, so it's like Future, like they Photoshop Future's head onto the Pope, and the Pope has a Bible, but they've written the Book of Misogyny on the Bible, and it's like, if she calls all her male friends her best friends, she belongs to the streets, and it's just all this. Oh, it's so good. I'll see if I can find some more.
We before we started the podcast, me and Ian agreed we can now say officially whatever we want because we have a woman on the podcast.
Exactly.
So it proves that we have female friends. It is thus allowed.
I sit here and condone it.
Exactly.
But really,
Jane
they
explicitly
made me
condoned.
be here.
No.
I'm trapped.
No,
He locks me in the cellar
there
afterwards. Please
are.
help.
For one, this is the cellar. Two, there are Pringles if you want them. I think that's fair compensation for misogyny and, frankly, years of female oppression. If you can't take more than a little fucking container of Pringles,
My
that's a
ankles
little
are
much.
shackled right now. Like I'm
They
not
are
allowed
not.
to leave.
they are not. If I wouldn't be worried that the toe sucker would hunt down imagery of your feet, then I would show that the ankles are in fact free. I will force my hand if I have to. Are you still searching? Is that
Yes, I'm
loss?
searching for Future.
Fuck.
I also
Oh.
just have this image of Future saved because I think it's amazing.
It's a good picture. It's a picture of Future snooping around a corner.
Yeah.
Uh,
Also, I saw this one and I just think it's hilarious. Is a symptom of coronavirus having a thick, luscious, juicy ass cheeks? Because I'm scared, guys.
you sent me that. Then almost a few minutes later, just through conversation, send me that picture of your ass that you always send me.
I need to take more ass pics.
Ian very regularly in conversation, if it dies down at all, he'll just like have pictures of his ass in like tight pants or
Hey.
bending over in front of the mirror, and he'll just send that.
When you thick, you gotta let people know, okay?
They can hear it from down the street when the cheeks clap, homie.
Bro, okay, they played it in YouTube Rewind, but it's actually good. That clip of it's like the meme of Snake talking to like his like superior officer.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, oh, how does it start? It's like,
That-
General, I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
It's so good. That's a YouTuber named Too Mad. Shout out Too Mad. What a champion. That man's got some A1 content. He had that meme.
Is he
where
the
was-
one where it's like,
He's like, all right, girl.
girl, I got, oh, it's so
I got-
good.
Good night, girl, and just goes ah, and then just like
Whoa,
flies back,
so
and this
good.
man's massive titties just fly
God,
back with
it's
him. It's-
I
Oh.
want to see if I can quote it word for word. Someone just needs to get me started. What's the opening line?
I think it's just all right, girl. It might not.
All right, girl. It's time to go to bed. Sorry we couldn't Skype tonight, but that's all right. Whoa! Oh, so good.
Ian has a talent for memorizing strictly useless shit.
Yes.
He
no.
has all of Sweatshirt by Jacob Sartorius memorized, and he has for years.
Don't you go off.
I think we gotta get them playing that in the club one day. Do they ever take requests?
Chilling
anyway?
with a hair tie, no makeup but
Ian,
some sweatpants.
we're gonna get copyright striked. They're gonna know. Louis says, "How's the coronavirus there? Pretty chill."
Last I saw, we had 94 confirmed cases.
In
It's
Alberta.
Yes, in Alberta.
It's gone up in Alberta.
Which
I think,
Alberta's
No, I
pretty
checked
big.
today.
my
Yes.
apologies, it might not have. I think in all of Canada, there's like
I think we're
350.
yeah, something
No,
like that.
447 last time I checked.
Let's say shy of 500 at the time of recording.
And I feel like, okay, this is just my hope because, like, although I'm balling during quarantine, I really want to get back to what I was doing before because I was having a lot of fun.
Bro, I'm so broke. Like, we've talked about this a few times. I'm not doing well for money. I don't have a job. It's not good.
Go on
Stocks
unemployment
crashed, I
insurance.
lost lots.
There's not a 2-week waiting period anymore, so you
Whoa.
just get it.
Well, not because I'm not unemployed. Like,
No, it doesn't matter.
oh,
Yeah.
sick.
So you can just get it.
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So like,
I feel like that's a problem.
I feel like
Anyway.
my ideal like comeback for like, I want everything to go back to normal like April. I feel like that's like a
It's
reasonable
not.
timeline.
It's supposed to
Shut
peak
up,
in
Jane.
May. Like
Nah.
science
January,
says, it's supposed to
February,
peak
April.
in May.
Okay, but if we're doing what we're doing right now,
We're gonna vibe. Well, I think no matter what, like, things will be fine.
who told you? Who said science says it peaks in May?
Well, okay, there's this lady called
Science.
Dina something or other. Her last name starts with an H.
Oh, is
And
this the
she's-
health minister
yeah.
for Alberta?
And she's like top of
Okay.
her field. She knows what she's talking
Okay,
about.
the government doesn't know what it's talking about.
Like,
Jane, the
they do,
government
though.
thinks 9/11 happened. I
Exactly.
think we've established
Exactly.
that they can be that foolish that there's no point.
But, like, am I incorrect
questionable.
in thinking that if we're doing what we're doing right now,
Mhm.
with everyone, like, if you think you have it, get the fuck in your house,
Mhm.
and, like, so much of, like, because, like, schools and daycares, like,
Mhm.
and, like, childcare centers are, like, a massive way for, like,
Yeah, spreading shit.
yeah, spreading shit.
And
So
they got
all
shut
of
down
that
pretty
is
quick.
shut down.
Yeah.
And, like, everyone, it's like, unless you need to leave your house, like, you're staying in your house.
Mhm.
So, like,
Yeah, no, like realistically, it basically we're all just kind of stuck until they have like a for sure vaccine, and it'll be fine. But that's kind of like that takes time. People are slow, but everybody's stuck at home, which is why I think it'll happen faster than we think it will. Because I feel like humans really underestimate how fucking powerful boredom is. Because we really hate being bored.
I
We
can
will
pee on
poison
that.
ourselves and beat each other up if we're bored.
hell
Because that's what drinking and fighting is.
Hell yeah.
Bye, Ian. Ian will be back in a minute. Jane, it's now the Yes podcast. You want to scoot onto Ian's spot though? We can. Well, it's kind of like half-assed it, so that way it's a little more
Okay.
central, glorious. So what's being a woman like?
You know what? I have long hair,
Mhm.
and not all
I
women
had
have
long hair.
That's disgusting.
Long hair to here counts.
I'm glad you shaved your face.
I did
For
shave
a couple
my face.
days, he had really bad facial hair.
As a male, the hair comes out of your face, and I was curious what would happen if I just let it. Like, I found out nothing good happens, and then I
Mostly
corrected.
because y'all are men probably watching this podcast. I don't know.
Well,
I'm
and
like-
your mom. Who I hope to God has been watching the whole time,
I
because that'd be
think-
glorious.
I think Emma might be watching the podcast tonight.
That'd be so good.
But-
Krista, if you're watching, you can chat. I really want you to.
Mom, if you're there, like, please hit up the chats.
Exactly. You can type in, let us know. It'd be greatly appreciated.
If you want us to talk about something specific, you had some suggestions today. They were not good. I kind of forget what they were.
Oh,
But
that's devastating. Text your mom right now. We need to know what Krista suggests.
she was talking about the importance of social distancing. I don't know. It was all like,
Mm-hmm.
she wanted us to be advocates for.
Louis talking smack about Trump. He said our president. Well, my bad. Our stupid president. Stupid president. My grandfather would agree with you. I mentioned it earlier, but it was really funny. We were just like checking in on my grandparents because it's like, hey, y'all still alive? And they're like, hell yeah. We talked about how they're gonna convert. They have a pool in their backyard, and I was like, get some hydroponics going, survival shelter it. You'll be set for like 5 years. And they'll be like, fucking sick, Spencer. Great idea. Thanks for suggesting it.
I don't know. My family's plan, we have one of those like arrow growers.
Mm-hmm.
And so right now
Those
there's
arrows? How the fuck does that happen? That's like metal. Jane, did you just kick over Ian's water
I
bottle?
really did.
He's been gone for 5 seconds. I'm gonna snitch on you. That's where he drinks. You just put your foot on the mouth of it.
Don't tell him that.
I would
Because
never.
he would beat me up.
Yes.
That's fair.
But yeah, people
No.
get bored and they poison themselves.
I
Like,
think, like,
we do a lot of shit to not be bored. We invented literature, films, careers. Like, we don't just,
like,
like,
invent a vaccine.
yeah, like, we don't just, like, go out
Well-
and, like, get shit from the woods. It's like, no, we want to be entertained while doing as little as possible.
Yeah.
And that's all we do.
Yeah, it's like
We've gotten pretty good at it.
We've gotten really
Like,
good
if
at it.
you
That's why
think
everyone's
about-
fat.
Ebola. Think back to Ebola. Like, obviously, Ebola was much better contained than the coronavirus has been.
Yeah.
But, like,
I didn't have the Chinese government trying to make it so nobody knew about it.
yeah, that was like, fuck you, China.
Was Ebola a virus? Do we know that?
Yeah, it was called the Ebola virus.
Okay.
I'm watching a Grand Tour right now.
Oh, that's such a
and
fucking
I
good
know,
show.
it's so good.
It's so
And I
funny.
love the fucking Ebola track that they have.
It's so funny. God, do you know there's a show on Amazon Prime? Shout out Amazon Prime. If you have any Amazon Prime, by the way, you can do a thing called the Prime subscription. Support the boys financially. What a concept. People can pay us.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
I know.
Pay me. I will
I think
strip
I
for
watch the
you.
podcast more than anybody.
And you're not going to pay.
I'm not gonna pay you.
Well, it's because you also know us. You get the bonus content for free.
Yeah. Oh,
You started charging me to come over here.
I throw enough parties. I should start charging people an entry fee to come to my fucking house. I throw quality parties.
that's true. Plus some good parties. What I was saying is I was talking to my mom a couple weeks ago about like career paths. Cause like obviously my ideal like career path at the moment is SWAT.
and then
like,
die
what
at
I-
30. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was thinking about like some like if I was to do something else, like what would I want to do? And so I was talking about like realistic options. Like I think being a psychologist would be cool. Being an athletic therapist would be cool. And then like as we were like walking into church, as we like stepped into a room that was full of other people, I was like, you know what? I could just strip. I have a nice body. like I could make bank stripping. And like one
Why
of the
don't you?
what?
I think you should get an OnlyFans.
Bro, let's get making OnlyFans.
We know there was that one guy that creeped on you when the first time we streamed.
True.
He'd pay for it in a heartbeat.
But what was I gonna say?
You're a stripper in church.
Right. So I was like, yo, I could strip. Like, I could make like good money doing that. And and my mom was like mortified at this. And one of the guys who like heard it was like, I support it. He was like,
just the closeted
he was like,
gay
yeah,
in
no,
the
he
church
was like-
just couldn't contain himself.
No,
he saw
he's-
you walk in. He was sweating.
I like such a funny guy. He was like, we were like talking about it, and he's just like, I support it. Do it.
And then you went up and the pastor resumed his service. That pastor been eyeing you up since you were a young boy. Like, finally, after all these years. That'd be fantastic. What do you, Beeb, have to say? Dude, where's this going? It's going with Ian Hall's OnlyFans,
I'm
which
gonna
you
make-
can subscribe
Yes,
to.
you can subscribe.
See, that's the stuff quarantine's gonna do. I saw, Vice.
Jane, I'm genuinely upset that you said that it was gonna end in May, or that it's
No,
gonna
it's
peak
gonna
in
peak
May.
in May.
Why did you say that?
Because it's the truth.
No,
And I'm coming
shut
over
up,
with cold
Jane.
hard facts.
No, you're not. The government doesn't know what it's talking about.
Ian, are you trying to be not Ben
Okay.
Shapiro right now? Are you
thing
disrespecting
is-
facts
Look.
and logic?
Is either you let it peak, like, because, the area under the curve, because if you imagine, like, a graph, it's gonna be the same
Don't
no
say
matter-
imagine like a graph to Ian. That's disgusting.
But if
It's
you,
gonna
okay, the
imagine
area-
a roller coaster.
Okay, imagine a
I'm
roller
stealing this
coaster.
'cause you're not
The
giving it to me.
area under the roller coaster is equal to 1. So if you got, like, a really shit roller coaster, which is what we want, because we don't want this to, like, have a lot of deaths, you have, like, a really shit roller coaster, it goes really slow. If you got a fun roller coaster with lots of death and scariness, it's gonna go up and down really fast.
See, how I look at it is that, one, I'm probably not gonna get the virus. I think me.
I think
In
most
our-
people are going to get the virus.
Shut up, Jane. Okay. At this moment in
So-
time, I'm probably not gonna get the virus. 2, if I do get the virus, I'll be okay because I'm not old and I don't have a pre-existing health condition. 3, even if it kills me, fuck it. I've been living and I've been having fun. So
Just, if you don't always assume that you're gonna die, then you're not living.
yeah,
life
you're
enough.
not living life properly.
I think, well, so for Jane's example, it's either shit's gonna get really bad really quick and then we deal with it really quick, or shit's gonna be not as bad but for longer.
And the way that we deal with it really quick is just a lot of people die.
Yeah, which isn't great because we're a bunch of socialists.
Old people
Which I think is fantastic.
stay in their
Old
homes.
people.
Young people
Party.
live it up. Then the spike will happen, but no one will die.
That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard you say. That was great, Ian. Oh,
I think you should
I
go
was-
tell Kenny
So-
that. Just roll up to his
He'd
office.
he'd vibe with it.
He probably would. What I was saying earlier with Vice Canada, going back to the OnlyFans, Vice Canada, they got some glorious journalism.
Hell yeah.
And they're like, coronavirus, I know it's important. How are strippers feeling about this? So they like interviewed local strippers in Canada
Yes.
and like the Toronto area and stuff. And then they're like, I mean, it's a performance thing, and like a lot of them were saying we're just gonna have to make an OnlyFans probably. We make a lot of money, so I think we have to. So I think that you've already gone full circle of the modern stripper's life.
Yes.
You're going skip the strip, go straight to OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Back
That's like-
to our live strippers,
Mm-hmm.
more valuable than
Yes.
online strippers.
Yes.
Are in-person strippers more valuable than online strippers?
Yeah.
I think it depends. Because some dudes are disgusting and greasy and ugly. And even strippers are kind of like, I don't want to know. But if it's through a computer, they don't know.
True.
So I think for ugly people...
Jane, you have made me genuinely unhappy.
That's all I want you to do.
Genuinely unhappy right now. May? Come on.
Schools aren't supposed to go back till September. Like, I
Okay,
really...
That's when next semester
Fuck.
starts,
Who gives a
dumbass.
fuck about public education?
Somebody who works in a daycare who...
No. Okay.
Yeah, that's
that-
your livelihood.
We also, we don't have work unless there is school.
Ah.
We work after school
I
care.
want- Okay. Why? Okay. You need to show me this. I'm very unhappy right now.
Ian, it's gonna be okay. Because I'll throw parties and
It
stuff.
needs to be okay faster.
I'll throw parties, Ian. It'll
Okay.
be okay. People can get drunk at my house more often because we don't have anything else to do. So it'll be fine.
That's
There.
good.
We'll all write a play. That'll be
No,
fun.
that's stupid.
Let's get drunk and write a play, and then
Oh,
you
I
can
really
be every
wanna do
character.
That could be fun. That
Yeah.
could be fun.
Yeah,
More
let's do
Lego
it.
Bible sections, I think.
Yes, this is what we need.
You gotta invite the kids from Kings again.
Yes. Ugh, Jane, you made me.
I'm so sorry. I,
I
thought
just-
you knew.
No, I didn't know.
How would Ian know anything?
Okay.
You don't know things unless you tell him.
Okay. I thought it was like April's gonna be the month of 420. Everything's gonna get good because it's the month of 420. I was really banking on that.
Well, you know it's gonna be okay, because
I'm gonna cry.
if we're
I'm really
quarantined, what else are we gonna do? We're gonna toke up for a whole month.
But I can't hit things like I used to.
You can get high and hit them slower, and it'll feel the same.
This is
You
so
could go
sad.
onto
You can
the
experiment.
streets.
If it peaks in May, then summer program isn't gonna happen, and I was so excited
Ian,
for that.
you finally get to experiment with both drugs and your sexuality. I know you've been looking forward to that.
No, because my parents are home because they're quarantined too.
I remember we had this conversation.
Yes.
You're very upset about that.
Ugh.
Ian, the type of guy that's like, homie, we should. Can you afford to move out yet? We need to go find a place so I can smash. Finally.
Literally.
It's devastating. I think Louis is going crazy. Louis is gonna be okay. We're gonna support
It
you.
won't be okay.
Ian's not
I'm
not getting
no,
it, so he's sad.
I'm sad.
But it's okay, because Jane never will either. And so nobody will, so it's fine. Everybody's
We're not
pathetic
getting. Wait, what are we not getting?
Sex, Ian.
Okay, fuck you.
Ian doesn't get it because it goes over his
If
head.
I talk less and they look at me more, I have a better chance. That's the strategy
I was supposed to go on a date
now.
with a 21-year-old today, and I really just didn't do that.
Oh yeah, I really hope Krista's still watching so she could tell Brian with your 21-year-old
I
date.
didn't, Mom. I was home the whole time. you
Why
remember.
didn't you go?
Yeah,
'Cause
why
it's
aren't you
kinda-
dating people that could legally drink in the United States?
Because A, they're old.
Okay, if you got a boyfriend that could legally drink in the United States, when boys trip to Disney World, he could bootleg for us.
That's true. That's
Jane, you have failed.
I'm sorry.
You have failed miserably.
Okay,
So far, all you've done on this podcast is make me depressed and fail. That's all that's happened.
I don't know. He's also like a refrigerator fixer man, and I don't think that that's very
Okay,
attractive.
that's a trade. That means
Yeah,
that he has no debt.
And he has a lot of money.
Literally. Jane, you
I thought he was kind of boring.
Ugh.
He's gonna be boring with
Okay,
money.
Jane,
Isn't
you're
that the
boring
point?
too. It works, okay?
No, but I'm a different kind of boring. I like
She's the
science
boring that
kind of
people.
Ugh.
She's the boring that people resent.
That's so rude. No, I'm the kind of boring that's just you think I'm boring
Okay.
because I'm just smarter than
People
you.
who predict stuff don't
Okay,
know
Jane.
anything. Unless they're Tony Romo predicting football plays, they don't know anything. Or Joe Rogan predicting fights.
Joe Rogan is a wizard that has seen through time and space.
We need to talk to Joe Rogan on his thoughts on the coronavirus.
He's been high off his ass for a while,
Exactly.
and you
That's
fucking
why
know
he
it.
knows. That's why he knows what's up.
That's how you get insight. You just don't do anything else other than think,
I am
which
depressed.
Jane hasn't done.
What do I do? I wasn't listening.
Jane, why will everything
That's
not
fits.
good be good by 420 month?
Okay, you remember when I
Yeah.
was talking about roller coasters?
Yeah.
Okay, slow and boring. Nobody
But like,
dies.
yeah. But if it's slow and boring, like, is it gonna stay like everything is now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you want me to draw it on the board for you?
No, I don't need. I know because I saw the graph. I know what she's talking
You know, like
about.
the memes that are very prominent on the internet.
Yes,
That
I
has that
saw.
exact image.
I saw the graph. I want.
I want to have women to sleep with and
No,
not live with
I
my,
just-
and have money.
I want
Wah.
exactly. I want more money. I want
hella bitches.
hella bitches.
Hell yeah. Jane also wants hella bitches. But
But
Jane's terrible with women. You are.
I don't have many female
Do you think
friends.
that is very true? Do you think if you wanted to, you could convince a woman to go out with you?
Not like a
Do you think you
woman
convince
who
a man to go out with you?
I would. Okay, no. I get all of the Tinder people, and then I
I got
think
all the
they're
Tinder
boring.
people too. I got all the fucking dudes. Dudes are easy.
Dudes
Yeah,
are
no,
easy.
Dudes are
are-
the challenge.
Dudes are not hard to get. Like compliment them,
Well, you
even like a
try-
half compliment where it's like you're complimenting them, but you're also insulting
Like-
them.
Actually,
Like
if you
got
type
it.
haha, like
Which you
you're
did when
in.
you were drunk.
That's just how I
Jane
text.
got
them.
drunk with her family and she was like, let's play Trivia Crack, haha. And then I downloaded Trivia Crack and she's like, cool, haha. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Well, okay, I had also been texting all the Tinder people, and then I was
So
just
you're in
like,
haha
in the
mode?
habit.
Ew. That's disgusting, Jane.
It's really not good.
You should be ashamed.
I'm kind of basic and like.
But that's okay. Well, I feel like being basic because other people like things is a problem, but being basic because you just happen to like those things and they are basic, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Ian, what do you think about the thing I said?
What?
There we go.
These are not
It's
the
okay,
droids you're
dude.
looking for.
It's okay. Jane, have
It's
you
not.
seen Star Wars?
When I was doing that
if
part,
I'm quarantined for 420 month, I'm gonna be so sad.
Ian, we were changing the subject to if somebody enjoys something because they enjoy it personally, it's fine, even if it's basic. But liking things because other people like them, or just because other people don't like them, isn't a valid reason to like something.
True, that's facts.
I think there's a lot of that, and it's really gross.
I've always, I don't know, I've never had a
Well, you
problem
just
with
hate
that.
everything.
I just hate, no.
Especially
I just fucking
women.
hate everything. No, I've never had a problem.
Oh,
he
this-
has lots of problems.
he does. Like
I do
as a-
have lots of problems, but one thing that I've never had a problem with is speaking my mind and like doing whatever I want, no matter what anybody else is doing.
Yeah, like I've always kind of felt that way, but so many people can't do that, and it's weird. Just because it's the idea of not doing something because you personally enjoy it, and it's not like out of courtesy, just like everything being for somebody else. Weird.
I think it's like reasonable to do things out of courtesy for other people, like building a puzzle with your grandmother. Like,
Well, yeah,
like that's
but it's
a
because
thing.
you like your grandma.
Yeah.
Like it's not like fuck you, Gertrude. Make your own puzzle, you senile bitch. Like you're not gonna do that because that's a little fucking rude. But it's like,
Hey.
are you just looking at memes now?
No, I'm not looking at you.
Ian has fallen off in the podcast.
I'm trying to.
But what are you
But-
searching, Ian?
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Oh, I'll have to go tomorrow.
What do you have to go to tomorrow, Ian?
Tell us your stories.
Spirit leaf.
What is Spirit Leaf?
That sounds hippie.
It sounds gay.
It's a.
It sounds like something
It's a
out-
weed shop by my house.
Is it closing down soon?
No, I hope not.
You gotta be careful. A lot of shit is like starting to close down, like starting tomorrow.
I'll have to stock up.
Yeah, you gotta buy for the month.
Yeah. Okay.
You doing okay? I feel like you just got hit by all the sinus medication you've taken today.
Okay, no.
Ian has just been like, weed, sad, Jane bad, weed. I have my own opinions. Weed. God damn, homie.
I want.
Clap louder.
Fuck China. And fuck that person that ate a bat.
Well, you know, it's actually there's this whack thing where because they were communist and because they are communist, the reason people eat bats and shit is because what people will do is like pigs, cows, all that. That gets imported really easily from surrounding nations, but they have it where exotic animals can only be conducted by like local animals. Because initially it was because like farmers can just like find bats or like funky lizards or like weird birds that like other countries can't really find, and then they can like sell that to people to eat. So that way like local farmers could sell more shit and make more like profit within the community.
Okay.
Why didn't you cook it? Because that would have killed the virus. Why didn't you fucking cook it?
Bro, you ever want
Sushi.
bro, you never
Bat is not fish.
raw bat sushi? Raw bat soup? That's how you say it with the flavor.
Okay.
Bro, you know how people put like red wine in with like spaghetti and stuff?
No.
You just put in some raw Corona and
I just.
you just get it going. Well, because this is the exact. This is
May?
how.
Okay, so to like you're saying it's
He
gonna.
is not reading anything. That was Ian's shock. He does like the awooga eyes.
Okay, so May is. You're saying May is when it's gonna peak. Are we talking like the beginning of May? Are we talking like the end of May? And what do you mean by peak? Is it gonna like?
Ian, if you keep talking about this, we're gonna end the podcast.
I
Okay.
need to know.
Okay, remember, like, in Math 20,
Yes.
parabolas.
If you're trying, you don't explain the graph to him again. He's
Simple.
asking for a date. We get the graph. We've seen it online, Jade.
He asked what it means by peak. Peak is the
No.
Yes. No.
No,
I know
when.
what peak
He's not
means.
saying
I'm saying
what.
when.
He's
when
saying-
will it peak?
He asked
And
you at
when-
one point in May, and you're like, so here's what a graph is. God damn, Jade. Jesus Christ.
You can't
You just want to
know.
flex that you know what a grass is. So the peak is the top of a point on a graph.
I thought he was asking that question. You never know.
You don't listen very well. And I think that's why you can't find men.
It's going to peak. When is it going to peak? And when is it going to be at the bottom?
Okay, projection September, like getting near the bottom. May, not a specific date. Like I don't I'm not gonna be able to tell you on May 12th.
I need
It's
to
gonna
see
be.
People figure there's going to be a vaccine in July, is what I heard. I also think that there's really no point in guessing, because we won't know. I think that people are really bored, so it'll
we
happen
won't know,
faster
which
than
means
we
that
think.
420 month no quarantine is still gonna happen.
I think you're really just bitter that your
Delusional.
rave got cancelled.
I'm so fucking mad that my rave got canceled.
Ian was going to go to a rave, and it got cancelled. And now he's going to rave in front of the legislature in the form of a riot, where he slowly burns it down.
Yes.
I think.
Fuck you, Jason Kenny. This is probably all your fault.
There's a V mask right there for you.
Yes.
That is true. Remember the 5th of November. Jane, do
Join
you know
my
what that's
coup.
from?
Remember.
To
The
take
5th of November.
down
the
Jason
gunpowder treason
Kenny.
and plot. I see no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. I hate government and money.
I just
But-
hate government.
I hate the government as it is. I think it could be fine, but it isn't.
Green Party.
I am a member of the
am
Green Party of Canada.
I am green.
You want to join the Green Party?
No, I don't want to.
You can vote for me. I was going to run for a leadership position.
I will vote for you.
You got to join the party then.
How? I'll vote for you after you get to the part where I can vote for you.
Okay, without having to join the party. I appreciate it. That's fine.
I heard there was like a $15
Legalize the drugs.
10. Reduced to like 4. You get it back in taxes.
fee. Nah.
I want.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Are you gonna tell me what you want, what you really, really want?
But-
I think you want to hunt, you want to hunt, you want to hunt.
Why will it not? Because, like, if everyone's doing what's being done right now,
Yes.
why will it not die off?
Because not everyone does it. Some people are dumb, and they're like, but I want it to be done in April, 420 month, and then they go out, and then they fuck, and then they're just dumb, and they get virus.
So you're talking about me.
Yeah. I'm saying I'm willing to bet if it lasts past April, you will get the coronavirus.
Because I'm dumb?
Yeah.
That's
Because
fair.
you don't like doing what the government says.
Yeah, like, one, it's a direction from the government.
I have
Two, it's a
I have been listening.
Exactly, sheep. Dumbass. You can't win.
I've been listening.
If you
yeah.
listen to the government, you're a sheep. If you don't, it's because you're dumb.
Exactly.
Anything you do is wrong, and that's why your parents divorced. Anyway.
Anyways, like, I was actually thinking about the other day how fucking dumb I am.
What spurred the occurrence that made you fully realize that you're dumb?
I don't know. I was just thinking about it. I was I'm so simple and impulsive.
You are. I will never forget you fucking slapping the speakers in my car because it stuck out just a little, and you didn't know what it was.
I was just thinking about, like, when I think about something that I want to do, I have to, okay, so
Mm-hmm.
I did go out today only because I had to.
Mm-hmm.
I needed cold medication and windshield washer fluid and pineapple juice.
And crack.
And crack. Anyways, so I went out today, and I am so impulsive and, like, needing to do the things that I think about doing that as I was going from thing to thing, I was like,
Ooga booga.
like, I was like, no, anxious isn't the right word, but, like, I, like, needed, like, I had to go get it done, otherwise I wasn't gonna feel content.
Have you thought of, like, making a list or something?
No, like, I make lists,
Yeah.
and, like,
Do you check them twice? Oh, Louis is saying, what time is it?
Summertime. It's
shut
our
the fuck up,
vacation.
Jane. Shut the fuck up.
For
You
us,
just made everything worse, okay?
it's like 9:50.
Correct.
Thank you.
2150.
It's a crazy concept that I have a clock over there, and I also know what 8:31 plus an hour and 19 minutes is.
Wow, that's impressive.
I'm
I
so
don't.
smart. So much smarter than Jane, frankly.
So much smarter than Jane. Okay.
She thinks she knows what graphs are. She doesn't.
Anyways,
Now that's the T, sis.
that's the thesis.
They call me James Charles.
I make lists, but
And
the
you
I check them. And
and
I
then
check.
you hit your wife.
Anyways, I make lists, and if shut the fuck up. Anyways, I make lists.
And then what are you doing?
I-
Do you check the shit?
Okay, I make. Okay. Anyways, what I said before.
I just know that. I
It
just know he's
doesn't-
gonna get so stuck on
It
that.
only
if I keep
helps.
doing
It only helps me not forget what I have to do. It doesn't make me less like I have to do it. It just helps me to not forget.
Yeah. And on the subject of doing what we have to do, I think we're gonna have to end the podcast on that note.
Okay.
I think it's been a good one. I think I had a good time. I think it's Corona time. Here is
Oh,
Oh.
I think he's saying that it's 1:50 in the morning.
no, it's midnight
Yes,
plus
midnight.
50.
Fuck.
You're doing great. Well, you know what? You should get some snoozing. Keep that immune system healthy.
Yeah.
Have a good one, Louis.
So that when 420 comes around, we're not quarantined anymore.
It's illegal there still.
Oh,
He's in the States.
come visit us.
You come to Canada. We have the good kush.
We have good legal kush. BC has the best stuff if that's what you want.
Alright. Thank you. That's a good note, and let's end on that. Alright. Good night, everybody.